Everybody, I want to hear you. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Come on. I like it from Aka on guitar. I can't hear you. Break it down. I want to hear that. Let's go. Come on. Zoom. I want to hear the man. Hermano. Hermano. Zoom. Zoom.
Yo, Amandishe, your mamma aju, and mamma aquaba, edeba, no cremery to me, dear so. I no cremery to me, dear, what did ya, and that ye the eshes to Eddie Abro, and the yammer a cockacra and some fan chain, and same be an as an yamma bakumi, Diana, it is swaki munti, and a mano abanisi, you. And the Oberkai said to me, dear, no why, and the A, it's all shares or comments, no. Na o send ye na ya can kind amount. Omo say aside the ready every a total grace wellness center. Almost wa pomodin to me na Johnny at home. Meeting at the Antonia Chifa Ifa. Can who so bit me ashay where ye Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels. So more and more Eastern European countries so no Anchor FM and I say yet podcast so today TodayGhanaNews TV. Now we TM for yeah, and the Sunday dear na ye babeje and share a warrior panelist. I know ever be to me in and see or more nipa cra or Kasa Ama NPP Amanuku, Yenya Bema Sita Abdul Kali, Deputy Youth Organizer, NPP Germany chapter, Abdul Kali, Yawa Kwaba.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And
Bibi aboko die.
Nyamina don't be boko na one say.
Oh, nyame adom.
Yeah, then Yamia say. Na meji say Ghana for so ɛho yɛ. Ɛna Ghana ni bia ɔwɔ
Mm.
wiase afana bia so ɛho yɛ.
Oh, bi aho ye.
Yeah, then Yamia say.
Charo koma ye ni enko.
Adɔfoɔ, wei deɛ mɛhyɛ ase afiri Ghanafoɔ nyinaa, mekyia mu nyinaa,
Mm.
ɛna me naro ne down nso a na makyia yɛma mpanyin Nanado, na mede aba ne vice president so, Dr. Mahamoud Bawumia, na mede aba NPP mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa, na makyia me boss Salam Mustafa, the national youth organizer a ɔwɔ Ghana sesei. Na maba Germany nso a mekyia yɛ branch executives every Dr. Yamoa so ɛde ba me boss Ruth Lindenberger ɛso nti ɛna mekyia wo nso ɛna me co-panelist a me ne no nnɛ yɛbɛdi Ghana ho nkɔmmɔ nti mebɔ mpaeɛ sɛ Nyankopɔn ɔnhyira yɛn nyinaa na he should bless us and keep us, amen. Me twi no as usual mo fan cha me say enko ya a 2x4 twi me da mase.
Mm. Yo, yes, so yeah, that's yenya be masita. Yo, sita Asia adofo wie de na ye ko yenya be ma kwachi Kofi Frederick. Ono eye NDC organizer France. Enti kwachi Kofi e ma kwaba.
Yẹni omi ni awa jifa.
Bibi aboko de.
Nyame ya dom ne mo mpa ebo bibi aboko.
And then the first time she say yeshia ojimedi so se be mo akoba kese pani anda wasese wache penny so oni yen eba betuche enkomo enenyumi.
Meje oso pa na meda wasiso se ọma mi akwanya ti sei e wo platform kesi so. Na and then the first time said they work ano. Ti en na form there but then nyame asese na nso wa ha.
You shadow for my any.
Yo na we de ọma makwanya ne dia na me fasa akwanya isu na machia abusuafo a ọmagye bre etie yen ebre ewo mu yi na entia kese pa ekoma eye me nkasa me chairman comrade Dako we Paris branch chairman comrade Alasan comrade Mmre we secretary entia so enkoma me boss pa comrade Ali comrade Yaba women organizer ana afei the council of elders nyina comrade Akono ene mpanyifo aka na memfa nchi akese so ma France NDC fo nyina nse o magyebre o mutie afei so me ko Ghana so a na me de nchi asronko ma your incoming president 2025 yesu ani in Ura John Germany mama na afei so your national executives nyina especially your national organizer Joseph Yemi. That's it.
Yo, and the shadow free dear na ye be kwa kwa for craft so ye baswa e de jimedi no e be hyehyɛ so kama. Menko be dia.
Abusuafo Professor Mo Ochrini mmakwaba eba Total Grace Wellness Center. Total Grace Wellness Center eye apomudin asoe kese bi a abefu mfidia kese ahyemu ma onyankopɔn adomti ya bepiem ewo asantemam ha biaya a yefre no Santase Ampatia Amangwase Santase Ampatia Amangwase se ye hunhum ana se honemu yare bi enani wudi asi a wachine wunya no adura Brian Chen na onyankopɔn adomti ubenya wayaresa odofo frɛ ahomatrofo yi so 0257 420633 and I say 0257 359884 Total Grace Wellness Center, body, soul and spirit wellness.
body, soul, and spirit wellness. Aye. Yeah, twice they are not your fire newspaper, the Evening Tribune. Yeah, share stories are eba na watchi. And I say stories are yeah, share eba na watch. Look share front page. You say Ghanaians are now appreciating John Mahama and the NDC, says USA based researcher. Just say I Ghana for near air cost one way muno. And mass say no, I say deɛ John Mahama ɛbɛyɛ nyina afei ɛna ɔmo ehu ɛmfa so and say NIA and NPP secretly registering people for Ghana card ɛno ɛyɛ asɛm bi a ɔmo de aba abɛto dwa sɛ ɔmo hwehwɛ mu ɛhwɛ sɛ NIA ɛne NPP for asɛ ɔmo register amanfoɔ for Ghana card na ɔmo etimi ayɛ registration for voters ID yo. Where a Kofi Inti Boateng as a more or say Kofi Inti Boateng cautions NDC on infiltration of polypreneurs in the upcoming primaries in some strategic constituencies. Yo, and no a story sir about bet to that award the Evening Tribune. Oma won sa ekebia obetimi akenkan story tin na award the Evening Tribune. Yeah, twas one year fire first topic. Yeah, channel in the and na me muna Ministry of Finance ya so etene say ye rotos are and maybe a chain we you free ho I see ye rotos near the levy abba say the beya obia tax no obia ebeche etia kwa much rotos de nipa kakra bi na etia sa tax no so moye no omo expanding the Obama is an electronic levy and no a better ama nipa bebrina ebetumi etua tax no na etimi aboa say no omo mayente say road tolls no omo sign de baba eni ebisa say road tolls omo sign de baba kilo ye shana ye 11 in free ho cause understanding na muma ye enya ye no say ye road tolls then 11 aba. It is a say I study rotos na urban 11 ye be yi anase ye jini na simultaneously eno na ye ba bedi ho enkom iti minu abe masita pacha o ho na oyi ensemi ano amayi yes I am
Nifa,
akwa baby
me da say minya ba. Yɛda Nyankopɔn ase sɛ wama adepa akyeɛ sɛ nnɛ yɛbɛdi Ghana ho nkɔmmɔ biom. Ifa, with the topic yɛde ɛhyɛ aseɛ as in road tolls and e-levy. Ma menka sɛ ana ma menhyɛ aseɛ this way. Yes, sɛ nyinaa gye tom sɛ it was in 2021-2022 budget reading ɛna finance minister any road minister omo kabo mo eka sɛ omo yi road toll ɛwɔ Ghana na omo de e-levy abɛhyɛ aseɛ na omo kyerɛ ɛbotaeɛ a na ɛta akyire a mehu sɛ wayɛ a brief about it san sɛ Ghana sɛ wohwɛ omo a omo tua toɔ a yɛde hwɛ Ghana so no anaa yɛde hwɛ mpuntuo hwɛ so no ɛwɔ Ghana no ɛsa nti na omo pɛ kwan bi so a mbɛfa na yɛbɛtumi abie anaa na yɛbɛtumi bie ɔmo a anaa yɛbɛtumi dodoɔ no a yɛbɛtumi anya ɔmo bɛtua toɔ no ɛde aba mu so that obiara bɛtumi atua toɔ na aban no anya sika ɛde ayɛ mpuntum dwuma nti ɔmo hwɛ saa no ɔmo hu sɛ dodoɔ no ntua tax anaa ɛtoɔ so ɛdɛn na ɔmo yɛɛ ɔmo kaa sɛ as part of strategies sɛ ɔmo bɛpɛ sika in line of ɛtoɔ no ɛne ɔmo nhwɛ road sector no ɛna ɔmo hwɛ hɔ na ɔmo hu sɛ road tolls anaa toll a yɛn nyinaa nim sɛ ɔmo gye no ɛnhyɛ da mmoa papa ɛmmoa no nso no anaa ɛmmoa aban sika gyegyeɛ mu no ɛna ɛsa de ɛhaw pii ɛma Ghanafoɔ including drivers ne passengers ne ɔmo a ɔmo dan anaa ɔmo te around those the kind of saying kind of saying that those environments you know Nti omo hwe nneɛma we nyina na omo hu say then why don't we scrap that na the e-levy no, which is an electronic transaction na ya introduce no, because se wohwe omo a like a man from Ghana a omo use cars a yebetime gye toll efiri omo ho ɛna omo a omo use electronic platforms ɛde transactions na omo a omo use electronic platforms ɛde transactions no ɛdɔɔso paa ɛsen Ghana for omo use cars a yɛbɛgye omo toll ɛna ɔsa hwɛ nso a toll na omo gye no na sika no sa but na still amanfo complaining yɛ tɔso mienu no toll na omo gye no na sika na yɛnya no in total like afi bia no sika na yɛnya no as aban no na ɛnɔɔso ɛno krampo no ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa na ɛba aban hɔ ebi kora kɔka baabi ɔmo a ɔmo tete hɔ ne corruption na asefoɔ ne nyinaa ka ho ma like mfasoɔ bi nni so wohwɛ ne generally a na akɔyɛ sɛ aban anya mfasoɔ kɛse bia ɛfiri saa roto no ɛna nso ɛha adwen te sɛ nea meka yi ɛsɛe yɛ kwan a ɔmo use no wokɔ baabi a tootoo no wɔ na wohwɛ ɔkwan no a ɛwɔ hɔ krampo no a ɛnyɛ easy because pressure na ɛyɛ a ɛwɔ hɔ no due to congestion because na ɛhɔ no na yɛka ne sɛ ntwi mu na ayɛ mbenya basabisa na like ontumi nkɔ bumper to bumper na ɛde hell ɛba na wohwɛ nso na amanfo kwesi dwa ɛwɔ hɔ na ɔmo tontɔn nneɛma ɔmo yɛ hɔ fii ne nasefoɔ ne nyina akyi nso no wohwɛ nso na cars a ɛtumi gyina hɔ saa no nwisie ana smoke a ɛfiri ɔmo exhaust mu ne nasefoɔ no ɛde pollution ɛde ba saa area mu hɔ no a ɛha amanfoɔ paa ɛno akyi no nso no like to say na me kind no proper accounting systems a ɔmo de gye sika no na as at then no na obi enyinya proper accounting system a ɔmo betumi ɛde agye sika na akɔyɛ so ɔmo a mote hɔ a ɔmo gye sika no ɔmo wie sika no bi enti sika no ɛnwuru aban hɔ ɛna nso wosan hwɛ nso a na ɛde ɛsɛe mmerɛ because na ɛha driver poor ne passengers because optimi gyina hɔ bɛsɛ 30 minutes 20 minutes sɛ obetua 10 pesos anasɛ 1 cedi nti aban hwɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa na ɔmo ka sɛ na yɛhwɛ baabi foforɔ nsɛ because electronic transaction say yɛn nyinaa frɛ no mobile money ɛnyɛ no nkwa na electronic transaction though but ɛno mobile money na popular ɛhɔ no obia use mobile money nti sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbie yɛ kɛntɛn na yɛde gye sika no mu a ana yɛ collection bowl no mu a yɛpɛ sɛ pɛn sɛ ɛnyɛ kɛseɛ na obiara betumi de sika tum bia ɛneɛ why don't we go there na yɛnkɔgyegye ɛtoɔ wɔ hɔ ɛno na aban adwene ho na ɔmo de e-levy ɛbaeɛ e-levy na ɔmo de baeɛ no nyame nim nie anka Ghanafoɔ ɛpene so sisi adem you see Ghanafoɔ but ekyirem mu yie paa sɛ ɛnyɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa okay ebi mo ɛna ɔmo amoa but anka Ghanafoɔ nyinaa agye to mu ɛboaeɛ ɛma yɛ implement e-levy ni sɛneɛ te ana sɛneɛ sɛ a na yɛ na edi akyire ɛyusi no a anka nnɛ ebia na anka Ghana asesa wo but if asan sɛ Ghanafoɔ ya ebi mo aso ɔden ɛna minkumunya ɛna sɛ ɛnyɛ yɛ a ɛneɛ mɛnyɛ wo ɛna nso like propaganda nti ɔmo de adwinfin ɛbɛfrafra nsɛm no mu ɛna ntorɔ ne n'asefo ama Ghanafoɔ bi ehu ne sɛ e-levy no ɛmmoa ɔmo nti ɔmo ansom yie nti ɛno nso ɛma ɛhaw kakra ɛbaeɛ sɛsi a no yɛntumi a implement e-levy ɛna ama Ghana sikasɛm akɔ fam nti sɛ wohwɛ paa na projections a aban yɛɛ no the e-levy would have helped in our revenue mobilization anka ebia yɛ sikasɛm ɛbɛkɔ soro but san say that component of revenue mobilization menti and with the current economic and global economic crisis are urban ama Ghana setena yɛden ama revenue mobilization no ayɛden nti aban sa hwɛ yɛ no ɛna ɔmo dwen ho what can they do ni nyina echi nso no na time na aban kra oyi toll no free hɔ no na ɔpɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ a mo use cars no ɔmo ho ɛbɛhiha mo kakra no na NDC for and the minority in parliament and other stakeholders in the NDC ɛde soboɔ ɛbɔ aban papa sɛ adeɛ nti na ɔmo yɛ saa ne n'asefoɔ na it wasn't a wise decision to do. Abra na drivers ɔmo ani agye ɛna amanfoɔ ani agye sɛ ɔmo nyɛ late nkɔ adwuma ne n'asefoɔ na saa haw no nyinaa no aban yɛ firi ɔmo so no NDC and NPP ɔmo kasa pii nnɛ sɛ aban asa akɔtena ase asa adwene ho sɛ okay fine NDC any minority in parliament near moka no and Nokware like yɛgye tum te sɛ de bia me meka wɔ studio ha sɛ NPP is a listening government and the president has the ears to listen to Ghana for say Ghana for the ɔmo haw ɛna ɔmo su ɛbɛn n'anim a ɔyɛ obi a otie paa otie nso ɔde yɛ ho adwuma on te sɛ obi what I say nti Ghana for the yɛ haw ɛkɔ dan ne dim sɛ okay Mr. President here sɛ E11 no wonya no senior pedia why don't you bring the road toll back ɛna ɔmo kɔdwen ho ɛna ɔmo asa de li ɛde akɔto parliament sɛ parliament monhwɛ na mungye ntum na yɛsan fa E11 road toll no yɛsan fa mmra na ɛntumi mmoa na yɛnyɛ sika san sɛ sɛsi ano yɛakɔ IMF wokɔ IMF nso a ɔmo bɛma wo mɛka ne sɛ guidelines ana policy implementations bi a wode bɛ revenue generations a wobɛtumi aboaboa sika so that how a ɛda wo so no ɛbɛfiri wo so akɔ nti IMF nso ɛka ho na ɔmo maa that guideline sɛ okay yɛnsa nkɔdwe ne ho na yɛhwɛ sɛ road toll no yɛhyehyɛ ne yie a ɛbɛtumi anya sika ɛfiri hɔ at least na before no ne yɛnya bɛyɛ sɛ 78 million Ghana cedi every road toll a year but sɛ yɛhyehyɛ nneɛma mu yie a na yɛde proper electronic systems ɛbɛsisi hɔ a yɛbɛtumi anya more than that we can get 10 times so that would be about 780 million annually into odwen ho a wobɛhu sɛ okay it is a very good avenue for us to build it very well and generate the required revenue. Now the question people ebusa and amount for ebusa which you also asked right now and we are going to talk about it, the e-levy component, should government still maintain it or not? Nyetiane say yes, this is just an LI and a NPP for and our finance minister Edia Core Parliament said omo nhwe so na omo ni ho nkomo and omo propose prices are omo dwen say ebeye. Now prices now omo de buy no it's just an old reflection of previous prices omo no but an increment of what 50 pesos per and omo de akeka prices and so that for a start. Now e-levy for now, it hasn't been accepted largely by Ghanaians. And Ghana for in my initial statement. International say expected revenue and as kana na ye dream say you be every e-levy bit me abuane aban ejuma no. Yintime nya ne sa. That means still no gap bi wo ho a ese ye feel ana ekwan bi abeda ho a ese ye feel bit me e de anya required revenue na ese nya no. It is also the road to EBA. Now implementation is not yet accepted. Now we e-levy free man still no better. So for now I think and I'm also proposing say omunya e-levy na road to so should keep on going on so that now you are having two streams of what revenue generation. Though obi be argue say okay obi use car obi to road to yes or also use phone obi electronic transaction or buy mobile money. Why not? These are two separate transactions. And so OSHA largely every country devolves or get money from incomes, property tax, international trade, and many more. So if you are doing a transaction,
don't you think say you maintain it to it's going to be challenge for some people on 8 year road toll. On one side or say year e-levy say train water good 4 times a day it was so tia nipa koyan so okoto fuel na okase otia with electronic cash obesin tia tax also unsusu enhu say it's going to be too much for just one person.
Good. Per the current establishment, it seems so. It seems a bit too much. But to say so we share the entire proposal and legislative instrument now model core parliament now. The found say you were over 37 toll booths in Ghana. Ebi mu cramp on their waste because omo nya hwe free so. And ebi nso be there isisi no. E ha adwen kakra nti no omo hwe senior ombe ya ombe hyehyɛ ade no so that and far those challenges emma. Fine. So what say obi e use car no sakoto fuel. It is what is the name? It's overburdened or the person will be overburdened. Why would the other Mejitum say the person might be overburdened? But then, like I said, a legislative instrument, LI, NMO, it's open for discussion and amendments. And I know that the amendments will come, prices of the road tolls will be reduced, as we did for the e-levy. So it's a e-levy company, they take about just a percentage of the transactions you do on 100 Ghana cedi. So with time, meaning say all that adjustment will be made now any burden on people. But then, okay, the principle here or the main aim here is to generate revenue, okay, domestically to be able to support the budget of every government or every regime. Now, they be a car same way, but still na obehwe na amafo de amanyosem akom no masay no. And you know me, when you send me this, when I'm doing my presentations, I try to be objective as I can be. Well, whether NPP or NDC, okay, if we don't learn, okay, to accept internal revenue generation strategies or policies, we will continue to go to IMF every day, every night. Because Ghana, taxpaying, we don't like to pay tax. Yempe a tour tria. Oh, what the etwo eba na obia e complaining. Ya mejitum say etwo etria no obia empe. But then say ye bie net na ana ye de kenten kese eba obia kakra no. Ye like tubo bia benya bia also betum no ebeboa. But say jane senior ti se si ana difa emwa. Enti driver for no teachers no ne omo amokra ne free amonene e de ba no. Omo no be complaining more because akwa say nkofo kitwe bia na dodo na mutua eto no omo nnoso nti pressure no be abeda omo so nti na ban hwe ya omo ka se e11 no sebe mi na wo fie crampo no or you use mobile money nti ye ten bibi kakra na wa also de o container eba no na ya te won so no ya te we na ya te we no ene be bo na Ghana anyi sika e de aye epuntondwuma because obi a complaining say okay me kwan nye me toilet nye me ni light me ni say hwa mono ni se na mono ni ti Ghana ntisa na dende but wo a wo complain crampo no say to a tua you can say roto ne ko tua taxes you've done on transaction electronic transaction na and also e de asema ba oh enti mestre esa stre Ghana for say me gitum say nyemamu ayede na me gitum say you can say etwo ni tua no edin but on my bia no say a betum pon a free amanfo a moti krom ho no etwo a ombetua edwuma a omode omakoma ebeye a ombetuma boa na aman na akwanim no eno na etumima aman no like etum pon na development na aba enti difa mesre esa stress say yes it may seem say the burden kakabeba but say we don't continue to sacrifice, okay, as Ghanaians, not as NDC or NPP, we don't continue to sacrifice, okay, and hold leaders accountable, okay, for the taxes we pay, okay, we cannot go anywhere. So I will still beg, okay, every Ghanaian listening to me that don't be despaired, don't lose hope, okay. Don't think that today it is NPP, and you criticize a revenue mobilization strategy or policy that is being put in place because you feel that somebody's an MP or somebody's a minister, okay. But if you don't do it today, okay, that end result, okay, will still come back to you as a citizen, as in the debt will continue to pile because abai enyisika emfanye nyope. So also uniska obeden bosia na obeka kobo. Okobo bosia nso ye the interest versus so. I say ye nyina yesa enche entua. Enti the better say obe kind of say obe contribute rather than to pay debt. Enti difa mesre Ghana for yes, a woman say 11 no, amount for a proposal say omunyin film. But media with what I know no, Mecca say we shouldn't take out the e-levy, at least Crampono. And yet, for now, we should still maintain it, okay, and run it coherently with the tools. Now, you say it may generate more revenue. Na hard why not? Ni janisa na ye koyeni. So ebe hard the only thing we need to do is what? You better reduce percentages of tax component na ewo e-levy sono. And I say roto no sono. Now, I say we have a less burdened tax component on Ghanaians. Again, so Osha e-levy no kana to send your namekano. The challenge that we had was that serious propaganda NDC for year against this policy. Omuni minokrano power, but serious propaganda omuye against this policy. Emma amount for be ehu. And our fears almost finding ways to almost dodge the component of e-levy in their electronic transactions. But see our dodge, but niema enkoye enti eyamau. That patriotism in Ghanaians, we need to reintroduce it, okay, so that we'll all continue to contribute, okay, to the progress of Ghana. If we do this, it is going to help us so much, okay, if even not today, but in future. My friend or my colleague, the NDC, who is a co-panel, will bear witness to the level of taxes he pays in France. And development are buying on edemano. And our facilities are onya as a result of that. But we know, also untia tax, now open year, onya nesa. Say open year, esa yeboa, na yetua yetuo, na yenye patriotic citizens, so that we can get what we want. And also, like have the boldness and also the confidence to hold leaders accountable for what we have contributed to the development of the country. But so one to your tax, and I say if you don't pay your toll or your e-levy, you continue to dodge. How then do you hold your leaders accountable? There's always a saying that, okay, before you can hold a leader accountable, you need to also be a good follower. And to say Ghana for you're complaining, okay, near mamu ding, and omunyi way from. Now, young first can wine. Because like Yeniska. So we Ghana abaya ababa and political parties or even military regimes some really Ghana no do no. Okay, so we in Nkrumah Freeman omunyina ebedeka.
Yo, yabetwa so na yafa yemya bema kopi kwache na ono so acheshe na adwen afa nsim nti kopi kwache yema apa.
Mami 1 minute. Mesre say Miss Rebium, SS Rebium, jifa every wo so. Edo kwa mimi na owo dondoli ewo wa say obia emwa na 11 no omunsom. Say roto no say introduce na gramophone system medama say.
Hello Temenka. Kofi kwache say kofi kwache so ahoma no might kofi kwache dan phone no maye what no nti yo and the befa bo for cart one ye ba kofi kwache so de na join chair e ba betudwa amaye menko ba bia.
And it just someone back where I say Today Ghana News TV, yet the evening Tribune newspaper aba abonting. Newspaper we aba abonting every Wednesday and Mmre na ye release until Thursday anopebia sa newspaper yi unsabeke bi na main mu nsem ye wo ha ne ye wa amanone ni hia ehun hia se wo bete no afa adwen no wasi gina ye ama wo ho Evening Tribune ye de brew na said ye ben wo so benya bi akenkan wo hunu ne ye koso ewo nyamesom mu ewo amanyosem mu ewo abrabom mu na amanone niema esisi wo ho nyina no wo so watumi akenkan na watumi ehunu ne ye ko wasi gina ye de ama wo ho nti bomodin say every Thursday anopebia eno na ya project e de ato screen so fefefe no the Evening Tribune eno nti bomodin say every Thursday anopebia obeko bia ye ton newspapers na wakọ akopebia ton ukona ne oton newspaper no won fa bia ka tell say hey newspaper apa ebie amanfo adwene mu na dan ahintasem edi no eno na mepebi ato Nokware fine enye nea ye kwotworo bibi ato so wo bra ye hunu da ye nte da ye newspaper editors no ebo adwuma na wode nokware na eye adwuma eno nti na ma refi every Thursday morning ukokugina baby e ton newspaper baby a oman na mu baby a hwehwedi anya sa na wakọ social media line so ukọ Today Ghana News TV ye page ni so a unsabe kan bi ho na no so kwa na ye page no na wa subscribe ho na wa like na wo share na wo boa ema adwuma no so etumbo no awade nyankopon wo nhira wo na ma wakoma so ade nyina embre mu o magye nkwa Yesu dine mu o gye so a mepe amen amen
You yes I emamo akwa babiem me say Kofi Kwachi say dey me sure say in the settings no I okay it's ye be sign up on Kofi Kwachi yes sign emma wakwa ba
Me Josimi nuaba.
what done uti asha fa ma yenti but me nim sawa settle camera into ma border na very wide into you sen ka obetimi close ya mayena you and the topic I share any toll booth a sign ever and the year and some say toll booth ebe no yashani 11 everyone in your bed mark of Piquachi ACC and the setting so they're not your call up of a commenter as your phone so at the brain. Your first comment every Fortune Jane who say good evening. Fortune, yes, so yeah, good evening. Kwekwa, say good evening, watching you from Amsterdam, Holland. You, Yadasi. Bring home ways here, or say, Fortune Jane, good evening, beautiful. It's just a fortune, so I bet also with your bring home ways here, so watching you from Water Poland. It's very unfortunate we have an insensitive government led by a president whose use is but we will still find young men like this MPP guy to defend them. Okay. Befi Frimpong Ohene or say watching on YouTube from St. Petersburg, Russia. The Sekufado government don't have any clue on how to govern the country. They are only interested in stealing Ghana's money for themselves. Kunte Nana or say common tax collection Ekufadu and his corrupt cronies cannot implement. We can't wait for 2024 to kick them out. Or say superior, or say watching you from Barcelona, Spain. Ghana is not working because Ekufadu does not know how to rule. They only know how to chop Ghana money and enjoy with Sawabri. Hey. Rita Opoko say good evening, Jipa, watching you from Salivit. God bless Ghana and long live Nana Adu. Pretty Nabuedo say good evening, our beautiful hostess, Jipa, watching you from Hanover. Thank you. Okay, say Kofi. Kwachi Kofi, sorry. Kwachi Kofi say or settings no aye ready pacho na wabi mu eyi insamna no amaye. Kwachi Kofi oho.
Menka.
You. Still na ne settings no share that NCC mu man nti. Sasadia na ye twaswa fa ye second topic na yenua bema is timi eyi nensam ano nti sita pacho say why you ready na wafa second topic no ama ye mpeko. No, na second topic na ye sha ye say military raider e call so wo ashaiman na wochi a etwe mu na yenya nti ye say sojani bi enya a problem and I say okoto niwo a amfa kwampa so e wo ashama bonten so a ye say nipa bonefo bi na eku no e wo ashama ya ama soja for more Bema camp and other barracks say ben a show before pan ama omokoto ashama for so a chese bro ya bro mu no enye adeketwa eni yebisa say sa asemi e bae dodo na NDC for obo say on my penny na nadoda kwakufado ase waye din an onka anhu bibia independence no mo some expect and say anka soja for agada omuyi parade no enka ni speech no mumpu no anko betimi aboso ama ebusuampo yakọ na wa address sa radar soja for ekoye wa shama so mo ehun bibia sa ini yebisa say ka omabini anka asemi ho hye no e wo say e hat memufo ana say ne silence no e wo say nka oka bibi a wanka nti e wo say epusu yen ana eno na ye di ho enkomo sesi a nti me ya be ma sita mpacho why already ana we ensemi ho ano amaye.
Yeah, if I may say the biom any question here or busaye. Yes, ne di kind of me de yakọ ebema ninya ketwa onya ne baby akọ. Yakopon enkura ne kra, yakopon enye ehwe no so, yakopon ema no heaven. Ne waye nyina ensem fata no yakopon ehu no mobo na onfa nche no ewu a eba no kwan so no yambo mpa se ma ento obia biom ya se unya oba ana se wadamfo obeka che se niko krum aba ana nipi abonten aba na bibinti na oma biom ukobusa ya bono se akromfo bi na yakuno abra onim se ontesa na kwese eye ntwato so na anyway same way I'm a bit emotional about it because madam fobi na me no eco secondary school or no so same way bit no na I felt it into a same way no actually I didn't want to comment about it but Ghana for sometimes I don't know what we want and then like idea Ghana for pa epe a free aban ho let me say this on record me near soldier for year no do say enyemrem but media me support it as an individual I support it and say on my penny anka ho hwe I wonder what actually Ghana for and omo complaining omo pay free on my penny for
Sita support I will support no wetin am I mu kakra the support I will support it.
Yeah, nenti am support it and they say yawa mi medi bi pen san say madam for ewu sa wo ni bi no eka ho one two Ghana for with time akwaye say yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛde respect anaa ebuo ɛbɛma yɛ security services. Nkurɔfoɔ a Ghana aban afa ɔmo adwuma etua mu sika sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ yɛ so no, yɛka no sɛ ntimanfoɔ no, yɛyɛ mmom na yɛ attack ɔmo, eku ɔmo. Sɛ wɔnyɛ first time, ɛna Major Mahama nso ewu na ɛnyɛ first time. Ɛno nkwa na ɔmo areport a moate. But esi utumi hu boys no ma catch police ni so ɔmo bɛbɔ no, soldier ni ɔmo bɛbɔ no, just because of the level of indiscipline a ɛreba Ghana. Obi tumi fa phone na ɔdidi mpanyinfoɔ atam. Wei nyinaa no na yɛn nyinaa yɛtim sɛ yɛwɔ democracy, yɛwɔ modern world. Nti wokɔka na ɔmo aka sɛ human right. Yes, human right doesn't operate in a vacuum. It operates with responsibility and nationalism. So, say, oh yeah, on my back, and you know the importance of security and security personnel, you will never dare your hands or raise your hands on any of them. Not even a prison officer or let's say it's a bit restricted to the prisons. You not even dare do that. How more a military officer? So if they don't show their weight, okay, if they don't show their might and their capability to maintain discipline within the country. Okay?
But the Omoya, don't you think they went too far? And
was the death? No. Until be a respect so. So I'm going to say what East Legon. I'm going to say I share so. Identity. Because say East Legon and a soldier ni asem esi ye krana. And come on bonum kuno. On be channel. Edinako police station. That is how you operate. You don't take the law in your own hands and do what you think is right. When the reverse is done on you, then you cry foul. I'm saying this on a personal note, right? Right? First of all, Ashaman is a place popularly known to be a no-go area when it comes to violence, insecurity, and stuff. Police ni Osman Sonkochi or Krampona no Osroni Nasifono. All this while, or for some years now, about a decade, that has been happening in that area. So if this should happen and military don't do anything, or let me say general, the security service don't do anything, they fold their arms and sit there and go through the normal procedure. Okay, let's investigate it. All right. They might not have even identified who the suspects are because the police people will even be afraid to even go there. But with this, okay, it is going to calm the entire community, change the thinking and activities in the entire community, and bring law and order in that community, and subsequently other stubborn or red flag communities.
And so you don't think doing that is also going to tamper with evidence?
Tamper with evidence.
Because
in what
with
sense?
police intelligence, they don't just on one thing to do their investigation. It is how raiding or muko raiding is how community, you know. Don't you think Senka police not ever busy on some systematic way to do their investigation, and all those things would have been tampered with by now?
Possible. Honestly, it's possible evidence could have been tampered with. Okay. But I don't believe so. That is my personal opinion. I don't believe so. Okay. If we have suspects now, all right, or if we hadn't, okay, if this hadn't happened, maybe nobody would have voiced out or had the confidence to voice out that asimesi ekahobi. Nobody would have done that. But after the raid, immediately people started talking and suspects were identified. Let's not cloud ourselves, okay, with what the military just did. Do you think about the impact of what the citizens have also done? And I'm saying that this is not the first time. If we allow this to continue, just as probably it started with a simple pickpocketing in Ashaman, and now Ashaman is noticed for hardened criminals. It is just because when it started, okay, in a mild tone, nobody talked about it. Nobody took a drastic action about it. And things went overboard. So should we wait, or how long should we wait, or how many military officers, okay, or security officers should be killed like animals, okay, for them to show their might? Like I'm saying, if the security officer cannot protect himself, okay, can he then protect the citizen? He cannot protect the citizen. So for me, like I said, I support it, okay, from like I'll support it 80%. Yeah, though there are
But
some extras that I would
even if
say.
you look at the whole situation, or more police and military no echo brutalize them when you know suspects are actually you know ebianka.
Yes, but
If
they
don't you
talked.
think the West was
How do you get
brutalizing
information?
innocent people?
Gifa, don't forget that we are talking about a shaman here. Okay?
Yes, I
That
understand.
good. It was out of these actions that people started talking and identifying people who
No,
were there.
no. Because as
Listen,
MDC and police had started launching their investigation
and at
before
that
the
time,
military started raiding the place.
had police arrested a single soul before the raid?
Yes.
No, the police
You mean
hadn't
before
arrested
the raid?
yes, the police hadn't
No,
arrested a single soul. Exactly.
no. But they had already
Exactly.
started their investigation.
Starting investigation, okay, doing investigation in your office and not going down to where the crime scene. How then do you get the culprits? I want you to understand that this event or this action led to people talking, people opening up and identify who did it. And that is why we have suspects.
I have a comment here. Ruth also is saying, good evening, colleague. You are right. There is nothing too far. If this was your brother or your family member, well, you may say there is nothing too far. What about that innocent man in Ashama who also got hurt because of this raid?
When the incident was happening,
I'm
are you
sure
telling me that
say.
exactly, Jifa, when the issue was happening or when the murder was being committed, are you telling me that nobody saw it? Nobody saw it. Nobody could have been identified. They had to wait, okay, for the military to raid that community for them to start talking. Do you think that this thing that has happened in Ashaman, okay, it will repeat itself anytime soon? No, it wouldn't happen because you know very well that if you slap a soldier man or a policeman, they would come for the entire community. That will bring law and order.
Is it that the military doesn't trust the police enough to do their work?
Listen, the military doesn't
Because
trust the
arresting
police
criminals
enough.
is
Agreed.
not a military business.
Who
Is
said
it that
so?
they don't trust the police enough to do their work?
In which security code tells you that arresting criminals is not a military work?
Arresting criminals belongs to the police as a police
You think
job.
so?
So why does the
So
military
then
have to go and raid that police?
why does police call for reinforcement when things are getting out of hand and their reinforcement is on the
That is
military?
they calling for reinforcement, that they're not calling to come and
Exactly.
arrest and investigate crime
Exactly.
for them.
No, the army didn't go there to
Even
investigate.
if you are arrested by a
Equally,
military police,
they
you
didn't
have
go
to
there
hand
to
it over
investigate.
to the Ghana Police Service.
Exactly. You are right. You are right. Okay. When even they arrest, they have to give the person to the what? Police service. So why is it that when that military personnel, that my young brother, okay, who was arrested or like by them, let's say citizen arrest, okay, was not sent to the police? Why are we encouraging lawlessness under the auspices or under the umbrella of human right? Why are we doing that to ourselves? If we don't,
What's the
listen,
military did?
Jifa,
You don't think that is lawlessness enough?
Jifa, I have stated earlier and I'm stating it again. Wherever I go, this is my stand. I support the military on their action. And I will say
Okay, I
this, and
understand
this is
you,
my
but
personal note. Because if you
also
feel the
speaking as
pain,
someone who grew up in the barracks, I would say I'm very disappointed in the
okay,
military.
so now you want history. I also grew up in Bolgatanga Barracks, and I know what it takes, okay, to lose a comrade.
Because this is
And
lawlessness in the
and
highest degree.
and I also, like I'm telling you, I also lost a secondary school classmate, okay, to this kind of action. Okay, like I said, I don't pray that anybody should go through that. All right. But my point here is that, okay, the lawlessness in Ghana, okay, is getting too much out of hand.
And you
the
think this
police
is
you
the best
mentioned,
way to solve it?
tell me, what is the best way? Or what have ever been the best way so far?
No, I'm asking. I want to inquire from
Yeah.
you.
Listen, all the ways, I'm trying to repeat your word, all the ways that they have used or the police have used since time memorial till now, okay, hasn't solved or changed anything in Ghana when it comes to lawlessness. What else can you do? Tell me, what is the alternative? Then to sit there and fold your arms?
You see, I
You can't
am
do
come
that.
back to your topic. No, yeah, besides,
Exactly.
oh my, ya why you do was
So,
starting you. Had to move for
may ha obia because no so not to say like you did rightly said, okay, he cannot just come out, okay, and say things when serious findings are not given. So, like you said, suspects have been arrested. Who are they? What necessitated that? Were they right? Were they wrong? Was the military right or wrong? Okay, all this I will call it a roundtable discussion needs to be done before he can come out to say whatever he needs to say. Yes, okay, the military has come out, okay, to console, okay, their colleague and their families. The government have sent fact-finding committee there, not once, about 2 or 3 times, okay, to console with the family and victims of what the military raid, okay. So this we are talking about the president here. It is not everything that you expect the first gentleman of the land to rush and talk about or to comment. Okay, he's the father of the land, so he needs to take time, understand the situations before commenting. So let's give that some time and see what he has to say. So I think that Ghanaians should be a bit patient with the president and just wait and see what happens. Okay, and certain things to you don't expect him to say everything. I can't say opinion due manti or something of that sort. You know it better than I do. So let's be patient and wait, okay, calmly. For the president will surely and surely and surely talk about it. Thank you so much.
Yo, in your Canadian, and they crack and say, oh my penny, but say me so no, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
So,
What is
because
wrong with it?
others were even expecting him to pass a comment, even if not on the investigation of the police or the killing of the young man, the raiding that the soldiers raided the whole area. He should have at least said something, addressed that particular thing.
Okay, address that particular thing to say what? That is the armed forces was wrong, or to say that the death of the young soldier was justified, or to say that the action of the community people, okay, in mobbing and killing, okay, a military officer, okay, who is an embodiment of the law of Ghana, was right. Don't forget that he's the what? You kind of saying chief in command of the Ghana Armed Forces. Yes, and he's also the elected president of the people. Okay, so he represents both sides. Okay, so this is a very critical situation that he finds himself, and he must take his time, okay, to know exactly what to say, not to what undergrade or disrespect the military, or to let Ghanaians feel that the military were like they are totally wrong, and the military Ghanaians can ride over the military on any other reason. No, he has to take his time, okay, get the facts right, and at the appropriate time, like I said, I believe government or the president will release a statement, or there will be another avenue where he will really comment over this. There have been similar cases or scenarios that people expect the president to talk, and he's quiet. At the right time, he goes talking about it. I'll give an example about this LGBT issue. Same thing. When it came up, everybody was saying that the president should say something, should say something. He was quiet about it just because it has to also border around human rights. So he took his time. At the appropriate time, he stated it emphatically what his position was. So, like I'm saying, Ghanaians should be patient with the president. In due time, I believe and strongly believe that the president will come out and say something about this issue. And I still repeat, for me, My position still stands. Jifa, my position still stands. We need to be law and abiding in the country. Discipline must be our first principle in seeking development. If we don't do that, Jifa, Ghana will continue to be what it is and will not get a change. Okay, so let's discipline ourselves. Let's be patriotic citizens for us to get development. Okay, like the first topic I rightly said. Okay, say yes, it to also unto. That means abiding nisika. Or the your toilet and o kwan na yeda ho no. So ko bobosia so e de ya na o bonus so bo say adent na o bobosia or the be your kwan. Say na aban onya o den. Like I said, this is not about NPP NDC, but this is about patriotism and nation building. Okay, so let's try as Ghanaians once again, okay, to be patriotic enough to support every government that comes to power for us to get a country that will look like the France, the Germany, the America, and the UK's. Okay, thank you so much, Difa.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sita. You and then na ye call in your bemo kasa aba NDC. Na ono so ya kwaje no ho adwenture me say Kofi Kwache na homa no entimi ambwa yenti no Ali Fofana aba se oba be represent NDC na wetimi abwa ye komochiche Ali yemaw akwaba
Minia Bajifa yasan shabi good evening. One minia be masita nya advantage rough good Ghana for him.
Representative amode ne bae na homa no antoto so ntino masita akwenya bebre wane kane nsem nyinawi.
It's like sita nya slope kwambe air free say oko bia interrupt no tran frauding nsem go amanfo him.
I said, all driver motorway in this one, machi won.
Oh, macha obia ne he no na sita anya. You know. Good evening. Minia ba. Good evening Ghana for. Say ohun ye de.
Nyame adom me hoye.
Nyame ase. Now question bion. Now what was the topic now?
Your first topic I share any ebisa say yen rotos ye sign e dey ba no. Omo man enchechemu say omo yi rotos efi ho nti na omo introduce E11. Na say I say ye sign the rotos e ba ye bisa say afi ya rotos esa ba E11 no. Yanko so a entua ana say afi de ye E11 no efi ho cause ye yi ba ku na de ba ku e ba nti afi roto no e sign e be ka E11 hu ana say ye be yi E11 no efi ho. Eno any first topic ye discuss ye.
Yo minya ba mi da say. On say first of all, Akufo-Addo ne government. Omunim say na ye govern Ghana. It's like muka say aden ajo munsim. Short must here. On say Ghana for ankasa enye eto na mumpetua wo. Ntro na government etwa echere Ghana for no. Enu ene ya amanfo ya. Short must here. Uka chere Ghana for say yentua E-levy. Na emu na odi beye ka kwan. Emu na odi beye mpuntunjuma. Anamboa. Ene e ka so okay ebetwa road to mu. Even minister twena ade no kra enko parliament na empasi all the next day minister say yetwem mo bia ntwa road to. You know when you say minister no yam putting the questions yam bisan say adet no is hard here. Okay, and then why is because of E-levy muma obi other hospital muko fa no ba se ombeto aba just to pass this E-levy. Abra ye end this for ye case derby E-levy no ye krono. It's like me sa show ubotom sika by force. Abai we dada Ghana for say okay my ye E-levy ye road to na pass E-level. Ube kaya during COVID time, the same thing because of vote. NPP Beka say is giving water and light free. I'm papa politics nema. After election, NPP some by say obiantua ni water bill, obiantua light bill a bind them out. And this say Uba say Udi roton eba. Then so for be 11 man. I said they are confused. MPP before are confused. Meaning before road minister, MPP ba power, ba power. 7 years ni meaning 7 years ni. Ba power na NDC or be from Coco Road. Mama did my contract. MPP before ba power. The same road minister ebe catcher Ghana for say the contract now the man for no. Corruption be woman obian jan ejuma. So they stop all the contractors. And then 6 to 7 years down the line, what is say yes yachi obi say we the road a quine scanner. Abro Akufo-Addo need the government. Abro nti amudi di Ghana for. Enti the same omudi yama bebre eba the same thing. The next thing yenje enti I say jifa meka say kota de ebreme mema toffee unya ba ya mi simi fam mawo. They say Ghana for ya breom Ghana for abre MPP for. This then about me kind ba me be kan say they will to or you beto yaji to gates kan you betimi dey construct road ba me na be kan satem no ba me akogina Cape Coast say ombe airport ombe say Akufo-Addo ba be kan say enye sa enti MPP as a party no ntro nkwa na ka menu aba enti Ghana for abrem ni nyina ni say mumbom pae say 2024 be son na mun kick these people out. If say Akufo-Addo only hwe Emma Ghana for. And the second question, any do I mean about?
Secondly, so yes, Ashama Ray Dam Lichi for Ekoredi Honey Ebisa say. I said, Dodona Eka say on Mampeni, I ding ewa semne so in Yebisa say, a humbe here some Mampeni, Ebeka Bibi Afa. And I said, can't you know, it was set a hat to Mufana.
Only say Akufo-Addo said Miniaba on Nitsima on Nido Emani Ghana for Akufo-Addo on Ghana, Akufo-Addo on Nido Emma Ghana. I didn't make us the same way, Miniaba. During election 2020, first of all, who is the commander in chief of army? Akufo-Addo. Ghana arms army na Akufo-Addo na yomupeni. During election 2020, a soldier for ya eko techima eko kum Ghana for enye foreigners o Ghanaians youth nkwada ye kumbako 8 up till date Akufo-Addo amba abonting and can even a word to those families. Up till date, Akufo-Addo amba out and beka one word to those families. Secondly, kaka ewu techima. Then Akufo-Addo kan wankashe. Naso Akufo-Addo yakun nipa we America Floyd said dion police for mukun dion. Akufo-Addo make issue on his Twitter, Instagram, wherever. To sympathy with the family. And Timinyaba, I tell me can say Akufo-Addo on dog Ghana for me ujunwa obetias. It's like ufie asemo ufie na waje unka ufie wasem na uka obi fufro asem enti da Akufo-Addo is yen as NDC for enye wanwa say Akufo-Addo one kashi about the family anye I mean unya platform as Independent Square uko parliament one utter even a single word about what happened in Ashama. Either say because soldier for my idea, either say soldier for my idea, one cache.
Now, then see I be here say presidents be interfere over police and military ayo mwejuma.
Say Miniaba Ghana Akufo-Addo on no share so. So I say okay, MPs Bekasa They show their anger.
I mean, see, I say, oh, my pinikasa, and I say, one kasa, not a day. What
Yeah,
does it take from the investigation? What does it add to the investigation?
Jifaminiaba, let me give you this example. Who okay? Now we need umba. What do you say? Who akwala be ofia? What is akwala to misusa or translate my because oh, jaisu no jaisu. Ofia can omfi, but he's just waiting for the mother to say anani papa because oh, jaisu. And the Ghana for pesa words from our father. Say ombe can say oh, ade enye condolence to the family. Ade eba ye can about zongo. Ade eba about zongo. Akufado on petty. Anything that comes to zongo, Techima, they see it. It's zongo. Kaka, it's zongo. We Ashama, it's zongo. And the yenu, Akufado on pay asem. So what must mean about? Inta minya beka minya we my friend say the other me NPP man friend say Sita say dion Sita yeah obeka say there's nothing wrong in what happened. Musuba no NPP before Musuba no. Say Ghana and Ghana a lawlessness country is because of Akufo-Addo. You know, Ghana, Krono Addo says because of Akufo-Addo. Krom na ayedin because of Akufo-Addo. This is Asem say is here as head of state. I saw Mbabonti who share a statement about what happened. But letter, almost the letter need fee hierarchy so mean Akufo-Addo na order almost munye. I say he is the commander in chief. If the person in our own BB Akufo-Addo knows everything. He ordered the killing in Ashama and Techima. Ye bo soldier for Buamon for 208 Ekuomo. Then I'm going to be Ankashi. Did the Akufo-Addo yet now saying, na yen as NDC, yen one. In the Akufo-Addo obey more than that. Now, mean, you about a tour tax. You know, more say economy, no. More discanning in a. And then Ghana, the bear one. This is Yamibim. This is Yanko there, Ebim. And yes, Akufo-Addo be already Ghana air corner. It's like he's taking Ghana to the wrong direction. Manuel Siminiaba.
You, yeah, so you better see you bema Ali for fana. And yes, Sadia na ya beje closely remarking tea. Mini bema sita oh na what ba no woman ye closely remark for na media no say. Ye the berry ya no.
Yifa. Yifa.
Sita.
Fafana. Wa mama seresa mihuni ya menya meho. Oh. NDC for omuye nkofobia dede any like I said propaganda nkwa maybe can one or two things be and I maybe tackle one or two things be or kind one in common like not all person or ka say bomia ekoka say road to say Ghana a bit me a constructed roads in Ghana one my evidence into no problem but na me kasano I was giving estimations as to amount of money or in quantum or in monetary value how much anka roto no ye geno senior sefata ebeye. Okay, which means that we're likely to get about 780 billion annually. Billion US dollars annually. This money, okay, if was what was generated or what actualized, okay, yes, could have handled the road sector in Ghana. But because of the lapses, because of the face-to-face transactions, because of the corruption that has been in that sector or in the system of what road toll collection for all these years, yentimi anya the required revenue that is supposed to be generated to be used to maintain these roads, to even talk about constructing new ones. So if Baumia is always preaching digitalization, okay, this is where I would say that Ghanaians need to reason, okay, and see the vision this man is bringing into the country, and the impact is going to what create in the country Ghana. Yes, I believe he is also abroad. Okay, most of the tours in abroad, it is not. There's no human face to it. Uche can like Utia na machine aje, and no, it's able to account for. But Ghana, how do we say it? Enti ne ba umia kan no, enye ntro, ena enye kontompo, ena enye propaganda. Se yetimi je etuo no, roto no, as it is anka betimi aye sa adwuma no. Na all kasa no so no, why mistake be me correct no, or say elections time no, te chimai south nkrofo 8 soldier 4 ekuamo, which is a lie. Enye sa na see. It is the general election process. Okay, or more sebi nyankopon fa mo kra ntuye omo hwe omo kra no and omo kra no and we quantify it as like the nationally no yenya 8 no not a my south enti sa correction no say oh yeah. And even then, okay, there's some school of thought to say, okay, those people were stampeding the election process. Okay, I'm not justifying the shooting. No, I'm not at all. Of that action, I'm not. Okay, elections is supposed to be free and fair, and like there shouldn't be any debt associated to elections. But see, investigations are still going on even as of today. And again, if you, okay, today, okay, you want the president to say something about it, what is he going to say? He is sorry. Yes, everyone knows that he's sorry. And he has said statements about it. Okay, how unfortunate it is for people to lose their lives due to elections. Not once, not twice. The president has said them. So what else should he say? Or Kasanon so or Kabibi say Akufo-Addo empe zongo for enti bibia ebesi zongo bia. So is he proud? Or we the Zongorians, which I am one of them, are we proud? Say anything negative, anything hooliganism will be associated to our community. For me, I'm not proud. Okay, and the system itself, okay, including the law enforcement agencies, have failed us because they have this fear of coming into the community to instill discipline. And American, okay, so yet twice so the Zongo then, okay, will become a rebel hub on its own. That obedient me uraho. And at that point, a man ben na ye creating a man ben and like a suban ben na ye de di say ye man so on besuya. Enti san komo no say there be say Akufo-Addo onpe zongo first time okay anka onkofa zongo ministry emma anka zongo development fund anka onye anka onkofa zongo ni anakramoni to say Mahmoud Bawumia say onbe the vice president and many more omo amosi omo pe zongo na no omo do zongo no e den omo yema zongo for omo nya hwi ebesi nne omo komo krampo no omo nya hwi. And evidence crampo say NDC for mum pe zongo for asem. Okay? Eye ne modi ye Haruna Idrisu ene mutaka. That is an evidence. Say NDC mum pe omo asem. I say dun kete no di ye omo no. Ufi say e da hot trasa. So mo ye zongo fonti na oye odi sa ye omo. Adenti na monka honsem. Fafana adenti na onka honsem. Unye zongo fo na party fo no ye pama omo ifri ho no. Adenti na onka ho asem. Fafana u party NDC no da ben. Okay, ena modi zongo ni anakramoni. Say ombedi monim as vice president kura mo ye bi da. Your mama onye zongo ni o. Oye srem ni. Enti da ben na momo ma ya sada. Ye Akufo Mmre so ye. Akufo-Addo Mmre so ya sa ye. So over 2 decades now, okay, the Zongo has what equally been represented when it comes to NPP. And to say a indiscipline. Okay, let's try to generalize it. But some person narrow it to the Zongo. Are you proud that Sanyamano and Zongo no mukoku soja ni ho? They say na me kasano. I didn't na sa asem no ensi we East Legon ana in Shire so. I didn't. because obiate ho ena omo jamo ena moye ne mope. That is not the Zongo I want to see in the next 2 years or in the next 10 years. I want to see a Zongo fully educated with young people, fully like representing entrepreneurs. That is what I want to see. And if we keep the Zongo as it is, to say send the NDC for Janona, okay, things will be worse. But the roadmap now NPP, Ashishe Ama Zongo no, okay, I believe so say DHR now yes had to about my NPP say yentana subima. Okay, in the next 10 years, Zongo, I better say East Legon. Because Zongo ye war enemy before Hopa. So you only give them the opportunity, you give them the guidelines to grow. Mesa about a one also. Okay. NDC and NPP, okay, from Rawlings time, ABC Atamos. How much were they able to generate? Little. Yes, Misajitum, maybe I may come as I try to be objective. Misajitum, I brought the value added tax ebano. Me man penny, man penny, a protest against it. Because at that time, detailed information was not given. But later, Ojitumu, we all supported it, which is still running now. Ye port a ye jisika woho, and I ebwa Ghana mine in our revenue generation. Why na ton port? Your mama, any NDC, one of ton port, Ghana port no, edema nipa bako. As se otiho, ene oye ne ope, ene ye nyina no, affect SSA. Like I always try to stick to topics, okay? Now maybe nationalism abba so that we all grow together. But if you want to go partisan, I can go partisan and prove to you that NDC is never and will never be the alternative or the best alternative for the Ghanaian. It is never an option for Ghana. So Fafana, you and your people, okay, go back, revise your nose and come. You make noise and say, "Mo, you're socialist," and you do nothing social about Ghanaians. Yes, I do agree. There is corruption in the system. We didn't start in Nanado's government. Okay, it started way back. But what did people do about corruption? I'm not saying that Nanado has won the fight against corruption. I'm not justifying that. Okay? But what are you doing to support that? So Fafana, you and your NDC and your John Mama, please allow the NPP, okay, to help Ghanaians, okay, and to also bring development to Ghana. Fafana. Okay, for Ghanaians need the best of the best, not something that is based on compromise. And like I said, if you are going to stick on just the government feeding you, things will continue to be as bad as it is. Ghanaians need to also speak up and contribute their quota to the nation building. Thank you very much, my dear sister.
Maybe that's it. And then you remember Ali, so am I closing remarks that you've had made in every
Yo, minya ba. On say minya sita okasa or about Zongo is like MPP Edor Zongo saying the NDC. And then my mama was so and say is NDC NMA MPP for national holidays. First, no, you go school, you di salary, you go salary, we are go school. And this never is a policy, no. So what must say? And then secondly, min ka say the ekos wo zongo federal the ekos wo zongo nyina time because yenya mpunto wo zongo no. And the ekos zongo nyina I blame them both government, both NDC and NPP. So what must say? I don't make us say omo build better school and a better foundation. Emma Zongo anke ene Zongo so ede ye koye nim. And o sanka de o see Zongo minister. Ene bisan say Zongo minister o infa. Mustafa Amide na o infa. Is akufado wogu. It's like akufado ye adanku dada adwe. So what must say? Sebi. Obe catch say or ye or create Zongo minister. After its first term, so wogunu. Enyobium. You know, na adentina sebibi kakra esi wo Zongo a na yasa military so munko ho. Muko a muntutuo. You know,
I don't think so. We are actually military some go to. And I don't think so. Be a yes, some military could go or some more and conquer Mujuma.
That's it. Military they got the order from the above. So they got the order from the above. So what must say? And they all kind about election. That was the first time a Ghana yaya election. You couldn't put a man for. It is a party or what Tima Emani mind for is NDC. And the NPP, the social intervention, you said you say health insurance and you NAPCO omubeye and then omudika almost 9 months in arrears. And now uti say nurses for any midwife oma petition speaker say on kasanchire oman penny because of allowance. So what must mean about? And now omu petition. Enti on say the minia bema all kano. Ghanaians are not against of what he's saying, but Ntrona on my penning in Crawford or Moody Ghana for no. Be frank, Nokware Mmre. Okay, Chrome scan your to say. Now go for the Chimiansa Atuechi Nawaji Sika, which is very bad. And in Ghana for NTS here. Corruption, and then corruption Ghana. It's like we are swimming in. During Mama era no, ne corruption no, ne to talk say nsuo, you know, ne to talk, and ne akufo da amambo no, we are swimming in the corruption. Daylight robbery, ngofo omu wia Ghana for daylight robbery, obi anka ho hwe. And then minua bema sita on country say akufo do nipa ben and ya chin ya prosecuting obi anyo. Now so during Mahama ya prosecute Abuga Pele. And then the member Mubon say the two parties one corruption. This is minua bema ebet now can say yeti abrochire yaji to yesi to tax paying is good, but muji to na mon fire the papa yeti kroma na akufo eja presidential jet to rent flight.
What do you think say road tolls no they back because e-levy say you reduce e-levy percentage and not
If say minaba Ghana for Mmre. Now to the NPP government name how to govern the country and be chrome no better juju. So what must say? But you know there are so many alternatives. Ghana chrome bre. Either say ubeji road toll why increasing no way e-levy. And I say ubeji e-levy no way road toll. And the problem ni oforiata is oforiata akufo it's like Ghana for Eddie oforiata ka enti akufo the Ghana ashani inside G ti uka we na enu no. Our problem is oforiata and then NPP yes obia edwane ba o me say enyo no alanchramate say enye no oforiata say enyo no uti say alanchramate be can say they don't have any message. And then say now they don't have any campaign message. Minya be masita mi bwana. If say more krom no munnim se na govern the country. E-levy paminia ba say etua to. So it must say etua to. Ana roto ana now so know how to govern the country. That's the problem of NPP. Mmre before election or because of Temabo we are reducing 30% benchmark 50% each or sanyinya be count biom or sanyinya be count Because they don't know. It's like my try my kwe. Send our car say Ghana for moon try me na moon share no and na for the oil. Or yeah, nay ye and ye no what you or try 6 years 7 years for the new government or more try. And I'm trying to say my try my kwe. Mamun so you say the moon so moon share. And the same moon some share government na for the oil. So okoha na aye no assign. No okoha na aye was ni na Ghana for etimafo na mo na ye na ebre. Etimafo ye na ebre na enye ono tisro on tia tax on tia hwe ya ye to na ebre. This Mboma ya kasa NPP is not a party to vote for. But they just came for their packet. NPP by ni yimu. Yes, you pay government or the kabom ebeba Ghana. Me that's me never.
You, me so me that's me never Ali. Ya kind of sign it. Yeah, share comments about me. Yeah, eba na. Yeah, fetch me in Berry. Robert Kempe or say, well said, Comrade Fofana. NPP and Ekufado is just a waste of time. We will surely kick them out in 2024. God will punish them back. Outside Superior, I'll say NPP guys poisoned Hawa Yakubu because of a presidential ambition. More approval in some I'm okay with it. NDC can talk in January. NDC, you can talk in January was nurses on demonstration. Is it the fault of Nani Kufadu? The message is not clear. Bring from Boysia say what the MPP did to Yawa Yakubu and Aliu Mahama cannot be forgotten. Wazi Abdul, you are right, my sister. Commander Sita has won the battle. Maybe it's watching and say, hey, where is the Zongo Fund and the Zongo Ministry? NDC gave Zongo 2 public holidays. What has your party done for the Zongolese apart from killing them? Good evening, Sister Jifa. NDC and Loose Talk. Chia, is this the change you're promising Ghanaians? I'm really disappointed in the NDC communicator. NDC, never again. Okay. Wazi Abdul bin Wasi, you said it all, Commander. Fire them. People wait say NPP as a political party hates Northerners. Don't forget what they did to them in the 1970s. Who they sacked the Northerners from Ghana. Your message is not clear. I still remember the 9 Zongo youth who were killed in Kumasi. Okay. Emmanuel, they are just using the military to intimidate Ghanaians in a way to put fear in Ghanaians. That is all. All right. Yo. Oduku Kojo say Ali, learn to respect your co-panelists. You did say last week, and I kept quiet. Next time, I won't take it lightly. It's politics and not your family matters. Okay. Robert Kimping, you were saying it was Ekufado who sent them to brutalize. Please, let's move on. Okay. Say comments no AC dana yedi ejumedi no so ebewie ebeda mo nyina ase say mo jebre ehwe yen ede mo comments mo suggestions na so ebre yen Jumeku a eso ya say ede jumedi ebre mo Total Grace Wellness Center omo so apomodin nsem nyina eyana wedwane atwa omo enua be ma Ali Fufana a obetine mu ema NDC eda ase na yenua be ma Sita Abdul Khalif also yeah that's so with me about chebre any HT komo ema ahwefo nyina etimi ehwe but I'm produce some steps adin so as say oh boy eso ya say etimi di chibedin Abraham meeting at the Antonia Jifa Ifa now what you send you be saying Asia ya krambo
and you just someone back where I say Today Ghana News TV yet the evening Tribune newspaper aba abonten. Newspaper we eba abonten every Wednesday Mmre na ye release. Until Thursday anopa bia sa newspaper yi unsa beka bi na man no nsam ne wo ha ne wo amanone ne hia ehun hia sa wo bete no afa adwen no wasi gina ye ama wo Evening Tribune ye de brew na said ye be ya wo so benya bi akenkan wo hunu ne ye koso ewo nyamesom mu ewo amanyosem mu ewo abrabomu na amanone niema esisi wo ho nyina no wo so watumi akenkan na watumi ehunu ne ye ko wasi gina ye de ama wo nti bomodin say every Thursday anopa bia eno na ya project e de ato screen so fefefe no the Evening Tribune eno nti bomodin say every Thursday anopa bia obekọ bia ye ton newspapers na wakọ akọpe bia ton ukọ na ne oton newspaper no won fa bia ka cha say hey newspaper apa ebie amanfo adwene mu na dan ahintasem edi no eno na mepe bi atọ Nokware fine enye nea ye kwotworo bibi ato so wo bra ye hunu da ye nte da ye newspaper editors no ebo adwuma na wode nokware na eye adwuma eno nti na ma refi every Thursday morning ukokugina baby e ton newspaper baby a oman mu baby a hwehwedi anya sa na wakọ social media line so ukọ Today Ghana News TV ye page ni so a unsabe kan bi ho na no so kwa na ye page no na wa subscribe ho wa like na wo share na wo boa ema adwuma no so etumpo no awade nyankopon wo nhira wo na ma wakoma so ade nyina embre mu o magye nkwa Yesu dine mu o gye so a mepe amen
amen abusuafo professor ocheni mmakwa aba eba Total Grace Wellness Center Total Grace
Open